advantage of on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, Allen hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And some room to work. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. There he goes, left side. 20, 10. Baby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills?
Oh,
pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And 10. Now a first down throw, Simeon. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. That'll bring up second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman, 75 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McKenzie returning it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Powers through. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Allen to Beasley, 1st down, Buffalo. On the counter, this is Singletary. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently. This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And this doesn't quite work out as well as planned. They'll forfeit a few yards as he's tackled just past the 15. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Sliding out of the pocket. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now Simeon. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Simeon rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down to the 9. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones. Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That's a touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And that comes of it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's McKenzie. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Simeon on first down. They'll get this out to Kamara. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we have reached. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. On the return, Deontay Harris. And they'll start this drive just across the... Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Off of play action, Simeon. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Simeon throwing again. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A shotgun snap for Simeon. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue.
Touchdown! Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. McKenzie returning it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. We always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. There's Simeon on the move to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right?
Touchdown, Saints! Alvin Kamara, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good. The Bills getting set to go. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McKenzie returning it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case,
Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, it's McKenzie. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second and 11 now. From the gun, it's Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Allen off the play fake. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. His throw incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary has played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Deontay Harris.
It don't matter.
Touchdown, New Orleans. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And the Saints just continue to roll. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. McKenzie returning it. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. This one might be going the other way. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Allen now on first down. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. On the return, it's McKenzie. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out come the Bills. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Harris to return. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Finds a seam inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
On 2nd down, Kamara. 47 yards. rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for... And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McKenzie returning it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this returnable for Harris. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 6 yards left on 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Broken tackle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Runs through the contact. And some space here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up